Hey spooky guys and gals, welcome back to my channel. I never introduce myself in the beginning of videos because my name's like written right in front of you, but I don't know, I find that really awkward to introduce myself, but I'm Anna, by the way, so yeah, I have a name. In today's video, we are creating a look using the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette, and it is inspired by no other than Typo Negative. Particularly two things. The song September Sun, because I mean it's September, you know, and October Rust. I was just kind of experimenting. I was like, I wonder if I put green in the crease and like bronze on the eyes, what that would look like. And just kind of went for it. And I feel like this eye look captures falling leaves perfectly. And yeah, we're wearing the hair just crazy and wild today. Just living our best life over here, our best spooky girl fall life, living our best vampire life, and we are slaying all day with our cold brew. I will link the album October Rust in the cards, as well as the song September Sun, in case you're interested and kind of want to see where I get my inspiration from, because most time my inspiration for makeup looks comes from music. Before we get into the look, be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know some of your favorite fall music. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into how I got this look. Good morning. Yeah, I am filming on a Sunday. So yeah, we're gonna slay all day and do some Sunday slay. I think I should start a series called Sunday Slay. It's just where I do like incredible, insanely glam makeup on Sundays. Today we're gonna be using the Morphe Boss Mood palette, which I haven't used in a few months. And I really want to do a nice fall look. I've been noodling around with some ideas, having some songs in my head, you know. That's kind of where I get my inspiration from, is music and songs or whatever is floating around in my head. And it's September and fall's getting here. And usually this time of year, I want to listen to nothing but Typo Negative. And yeah, so there's a Typo Negative song called September Sun. And I was watching the video for it, listening to it, and just letting the colors and everything dance around in my head of what I associate with that song, and also with the album October Rust, because I mean that album is a fall album. There's like this time of year soundtrack. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and use the Morphe Boss Mood for this look because it has so many fantastic fall shades. We're gonna use some of these greens down here at the bottom and some of these orangey colors, and yeah, we're gonna do something a little different. It's a little bit of an experiment, but we'll see where it goes and where this look ends up. Primer, the Milani Shadow Primer, then a little bit of concealer to even out the skin tone and get rid of any veininess, freckles, all that, to get a nice blank canvas, and set it over with a little bit of translucent powder. First thing I'm gonna do is go in with the shade Hello Sunshine, which is a pea green. I'm gonna take that on a e.l.f. Fluffy Eye blender brush. I'm gonna knock off the excess, and I'm gonna run this through the transition. I feel like you can't do like a Typo Negative look without using some green in there. I'll put a link to the song September Sun and a link to the album October Rust where you can listen to it, because they're both just classics. It's fall, that's all I can think of this time of year is music like that. So listen to Typo Negative and Danzig and 90s metal. And I also just want to listen to Chelsea Wolfe constantly right now. Like, I'm just building this shade up in the transition. It's one of those ugly eyeshadows that I love. I love these ugly weird tones. Oh, you notice I got some lights behind me. Can you see them? I don't know. I think they're pretty. I've also got my fall candle going. And it is still hot as balls here, but I heard a rumor there might be a cool front coming through. So next, on the same brush, I'm gonna take the shade, Express Yourself. I'm gonna bring that just a little lower in the crease. This green eyeshadow is pretty much one of my absolute favorite colors. I love green in general. Green and yellow are my favorite colors, aside from black, which technically is not really a color. I also enjoy purple, like aubergine, plum, those kind of colors, but I really like just fall colors. I like rusty red, burnt oranges, brick reds, but green is special. Egg is a typo negative. They were a big part of my teenage years, even though I was around 2005, 2006, I was a teenager and was obsessed with typo negative. And they were, you know, came out like, what, 93? I think the band formed in like 87 or something. Yeah, they were like old then, but I was so obsessed with them. And me and my sister both were. Because my brother, he got us into them because he was older than us. And he had met Peter and everything. And some of my favorite, most fondest memories revolve around listening to typo negative in some way or another. Either with my sister or with my brother or both of them. Drinking absinthe, getting shit-faced, watching typo negative videos. And laughing our asses off at the behind the scenes stuff. Like, there's just lots of really good memories there. Like, and yeah, like me and my sister would stay up all night watching the VHS of After Dark, which was like their VHS they put out in the 90s. It was like some videos and behind the scenes footage and interviews and stuff. I've always loved behind the scenes stuff with bands anyways and interviews. I love band trivia. That's like a thing. Like right now, all that comes up on my YouTube is typo negative stuff, Ghost stuff, and Chelsea Wolfe stuff. So I've gotten like fixated on watching just those 3 artists right now. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with a deeper green. I think I'm gonna go in with maybe Nude TUDE, which is a more olivey, deeper green tone. I'm gonna bring that into the crease. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I just have a lot of fun memories though around typo and like laughing at stuff. Like I'll still sit down and watch interviews with Peter and laugh my ass off at him. He was funny. I cried for weeks after he died. That's the first time a celebrity death or anything ever affected me or made me feel any type of way. What do you mean? He's gone. No. Alright, so I'm gonna take Green with Envy now, which is the deeper green, olive army green. Really focus that more into the crease. My mom liked typo negative too. I remember showing her Peter's Playgirl spread. Yeah, I thought that was so funny to show. If you didn't know, he did a full Playgirl spread in the 90s. Full nude. He may have broke some records with it. Anyway, I just remember showing that to her and her just, oh my god. This is your dad's computer. Don't look this up on your dad's computer. Because we had like the family PC at the time. Because I mean, I was probably like 16, 17. Yeah, I was 17. And that was the funniest thing in the world. I have on a floppy disk. That's what it was. And oh god, showing those to her. Oh my god, I just aged myself so much. Okay, to be fair, floppy disks were old then, okay? My computer just only had a floppy disk thing that had my room because it was super old. So I would use that to transfer pictures and stuff, and then I would put stuff on CDs. Like burning CDs, that was, oh my god. Burning CDs was everything, and it would take like an hour and a half to do. I don't even have a CD player. It's just not a thing anymore. I'm one of those people that really embrace technology and never want to get behind with it. I stream everything now. I buy physical copies sometimes if it's like a nostalgic thing. Not very often. I don't buy DVDs anymore. It's so strange how all that changes. But I don't want to be one of those people that don't keep up with technology. Like, I like to stay up on it and what's new. I enjoy it. Key and Peele skit where he gets turned into a vampire and he's like, I just want to see future cars. I never felt something so deeply. I just want to see future cars. That's me. Okay, I'm taking some more of Nude TUDE, which I don't know why it's named that. It is a pea green. Just gonna blend that around the edges. I didn't feel like doing the eyeball close-up tutorial today. Just wanted to kind of talk and do this look. So what we're gonna do next is, I think, cut the crease. Now this is something that gets easier with time. And a lot of people think that cut creases are like impossible or super hard to do. I hated it at first and thought I was never gonna master it. No, just keep practicing. You'll get it. It ends up being pretty easy. I always find this eye so much easier to cut the crease on. I don't know why. What I'm gonna do now that I have the crease carved out, I'm gonna take some more of that shade Green with Envy, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it on the outer corner here. Just blending that into that concealer, softening that outer V. So I'm packing that right here on this outer corner and into crease. I'm just kind of coming around where I carved out the concealer with the concealer and just kind of softening that edge. I don't want it to be super harsh. That same shade, that olive green. And blending that out with the nude TUDE shade, which is the more yellowy olive. First, I'm taking these shades quite high because that's what suits my eye shape, I believe. You don't have to do that, obviously. Let's get on to the lid here. I'm going to take my favorite flat synthetic brush from Sony Kashuk, and I'm going to go into the shade Hot Stuff, which is the bronze color. I'm going to take this on the outer part right here and let it blend into the olive green. I'm going to take that also on the inner corner, or the inner portion of the lid, just right in here. Yeah, I love the way this rust color is looking with the green. I'm glad I went with this. I was going to do like all green. I'm going to jump into the shade Bright Eyes, which is like an orangey shimmer with green glitters in it. I'm going to pop that on the center of the lid. You know what? I'm going to actually dampen my brush with some setting spray. Yeah, there she is. Oh, I love it. I love it. This look is coming out so cool and just so fall and Right, and on that outer corner a little bit more on a, just gonna take a smaller brush here, take a little more of Green with Envy, just really make sure that depth isn't lost on the outer corner here, in the outer V. Kind of try to pull that into a little bit of a wing. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit more Green with Envy on this like flat fluffy brush and just bring it just around this edge here, just to make sure that depth is still there of the cut crease. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do some wing liner, clamp any fallouts, and do the face, and we'll come back to finish off the look. So in the lower lash line, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Instead of going in with the yellow tone, or the greens rather, I'm gonna go in with an orange first. I'm gonna take the shade called Fired Up, which is the bright orange, and I'm gonna run that across the lower lash line. Plain brush here and just soften that. I kind of want that orange to be real blown out and kind of bright. So you can't do lower lash line without making a goofy face. It's against the rules. Next, I am going to take this dark warm brown called Sparks Fly. No. Yeah, Sparks Fly. These names make no sense to like the shade most of the time. Taking that on the outer part here, blending up into the wing. Like, why would you call it a brown Sparks Fly? What logic is that? And also, how are we feeling about that Wet n Wild? Wet n Wild now, am I right? God. They were on one the other day. You know what I'm talking about with the palette gate. Like, they were all kind of sassy and people were like, oh, they're still unprofessional. And you know what? It was friggin' funny. I don't even care. Most times I would be like, that was so unprofessional. Don't do that, you know? They were just so full of zingers and it was hilarious. So what we do next is go ahead and highlight the inner corner. And I think I'm going to use the shade Popstar, maybe, for that. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, that looks good. Let's bring some gold in here. Is anybody fans of Ghost, the band? Their new song, Kiss the Go-Goats, is stuck in my head right now, and I'm loving it. I was listening to it a while ago. It's so damn catchy. Bright Eyes once again, and bring it right here. So I'm just gonna take Pop Star and run that right here. I'm gonna take a little bit of Light of the Party, which is the lightest shade in the palette, and just tuck it right there on the very inner part. I think I'm going to use Anatomy from the Basquiat collection. I'm just going to take that along the lower waterline. I'm going to do this off camera because this is one of my favorite colors for the lower waterline. It just looks so pretty. Alright, let's move on to the rest of the face and finish this look up. I think I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Bronze Light, Luminous Bronze Light. That's one of my absolute favorite bronzers ever. Who's seen the holiday collection from Hourglass? The Ghost collection? Are you kidding me? It's called Ghost? I'm a ghost. Did they make this collection for me? I think they did. Because I want all of it. It's so expensive. Ugh. Why does makeup gotta be so expensive? Okay, I'm gonna take Hourglass Blush in Mood Exposure. Hold up. Before I do blush, always forget. I'm gonna do my highlighter first. I just got this one from Wet n Wild. This is You Glow Girl. I don't know if this color will match very good. If this is gonna pull to pinky icy with this eye look, so we're just gonna try it and see if it doesn't work. I'll go over it with like a goldy color. But because I liked Written in the Stars from the Zodiac collection so much, I went ahead and picked up one of these. Let me go ahead and try this on the cheekbones and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a little too icy, I think. It's pretty, it's just too icy for this look. Now I gotta balance it out and do it on the other side. That's pretty though. That is beautiful actually. It's way, way, way more subtle than Written in the Stars. But I do like it. It is pretty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna warm this up a little bit. A little bit of the Gold Bar highlighter, which I have sitting right here anyway. The good old Gold Bar highlighter. My compact is broken. I'm always looking for that perfect golden champagne highlighter for pale skin. And I think Moonlit Pearls from e.l.f. is kind of the only one that I really like. Now I'm gonna go in with the blush. I'm gonna take Mood Exposure from Hourglass. Yeah, okay. And did I go ham on the blush today? Probably. But I don't think I went as bad as I have been doing with it. Like I've been going like way overboard with the blush. I decided to go with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in Cowboy. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with this random lip liner from Makeup Revolution. I feel like doing a bold lip line. It's just been just a little overkill with this look. I don't often say that. So this is something special. Yeah, I think this was the color I was thinking of. And that is the lips done. I got a new setting spray. I got one of the Wet n Wild one here. It's the Mega Glow Face Mist. It's from their Crystal Cavern collection. Here we give it a try. Oh, that's a nice sprayer. No, it's a little splotchy. Used worse. It doesn't have a great scent. It's not the Milani. Alright, we're gonna let that dry. Alright, and this is the look complete using the Morphe Boss Smooth palette. I love it. This look screams fall. I mean, we've got the olive mossy greens blending into the bronzy gold tones. I mean, it looks like leaves falling from a tree. I couldn't think of a better song, or I mean a better eyeshadow look that fits a Typo Negative inspired look and fall. I'm living for this look. It came out better than I thought it would. Because this was just kind of an experiment. I was like, I wonder if these colors would work together. And yeah, it came out amazing if you ask me, in my humble opinion over here. And yeah, I've got crazy, crazy hair today and I'm just letting it do what it wants. Like, yeah, this is my natural hair texture that I've kind of just encouraged a little bit with some squinching and some scrunching. Yeah, I'm just letting it do what it wants today. I really wanted to do this look, and yeah, like I said, Typo Negative has been such a huge part of my life. It's been like the soundtrack of so much. So I always like to do a look inspired by them at least once a year, especially in the fall, because it's that time. This is the look done. If you liked it and are a fan of Typo Negative or want to see more fall looks, whatever, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.